Hey, I hope you're awesome. Hope you're great. Today, I am coming to you live from the gym. And in a minute, I'm going to attach some of my little stuff. I mean, it's real small to this video of some of the stuff that I did today. But I wanted to just take a second and talk about motivation and the intentions behind doing something. I see a lot of people in the gym that are that look amazing. Like they literally look like they could walk out of the gym and walk into life ready to go. Just, maybe change the clothes, maybe not. I don't know. If they're sweaty, they probably would want to. But I don't feel like that. I feel like sweaty and gross and like just rough looking when I'm at the gym. And I know some people might disagree and whatnot, and that's not what this is about. It's about like really understanding why you do something, why you're participating in something, why is it important to you? So like for me, I've gone through different stages of why I work out and what it means, what my intentions are, what my motivations are. And I want to just be really transparent around that and open about it and really conversate about the fact that it's like we have different motivations. There was a time and place when I went to the gym because I was wanting attention and I was looking to see who I could see and how much attention I could draw. There was a time that was important to me. There was a time where I went to the gym because it was just like I had this goal and like it was like my gym crack and I could not function without doing a certain amount of hours working out. I literally got up every morning and I did like a 30-minute core workout. I would get off of work. My son and I would take him to the child care center and I would do 2 hours of working out. And that would be like a warm up with some weight training and then some more cardio in there. And then I had 2 days out of the week that I would come in and I would do Zumba for half a class. And then I would go jump in the pool for water aerobics for the other half of the class. And it was like a total body shock because I'd be so hot from Zumba and then to jump into that water, it was just like, it was shocking. But I would still be keeping my heart rate up and it was amazing. And I looked great. I felt great. And I really, really like to go back to doing that, but it doesn't really fit in my schedule and I don't have a location that I can do that. But at the same time, part of that time was a time where I was just completely about getting my mind right about who I was and just really being powerful in my own presence and really recognizing that I wasn't hungry for food. I wasn't hungry for attention. I was hungry for affection. And that was during the time of my marriage and some stuff was going on. And so I was using other things to bring me that feeling of exhale, right? So I think it's really important to understand why you're doing things and really being aware of your intentions and your motivations behind it. Like now, I go to the gym to stay healthy, yes. I go to the gym to make sure my body stays together and looks good. But more importantly, I go to the gym now so that I move without pain. Because I've had so many car accidents, none of my fault, but I've had so many different things that have caused injury to my muscles and my tendons and my body that for me to not wake up and be like, oh, I'm in pain. Well, I do wake up like that, but I am constantly moving and getting those muscles fired and in a space where I am, my mission is movement with grace and pain-free movement, which is easy to do if you just move the muscle and you warm it up and you give it some love. So like for me, the idea now of going to the gym, like I am conscious about how I look, obviously. I do care, but my desire to look good at the gym, I found like it's becoming like a very small part of my 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 experience, where yeah, obviously I don't want to look like trash or just horrible and be like, oh my gosh, like somebody call her help because she needs help. But like my idea of going there like I'm going out for an event no longer is resonating, nor do I go into places looking for people, looking for someone, or looking like, oh, well, maybe it's here, maybe I'll find what I'm looking for here. When somebody looks at me, it's like changing that mindset. And that's something I had to train myself out of, that I'm not constantly like on this hunt of like, is it here, am I gonna find it here? Because I think it's really important that we understand we have habits and expectations and experiences that can linger on. And I'll share this one last little story, and then I'll share my little video of me working out. But I knew of some people, and I experienced myself, a friend of mine who had a trauma, and during the trauma started running. And so like was running, was losing weight, getting themselves together, and then years later took up running again. And when they started running, they started crying, and they were just like hysterical, and they're like, I don't know what's going on, every time I run I'm just like hysterical. Well, one of the things that you have to remember is we're energy. And so depending on where you are and what's going on when you're working out, the muscle is storing those emotional energies. And so when you work out and you start burning things, those emotions can come up. And so being intentional and knowing that you might come up against something that you weren't expecting, but knowing that it's like, oh, you know what? This is something I've obviously stored and I need to release, and I'm going to come in here with the intention of being very powerful for my body, releasing whatever energies come out, and pouring really powerful thoughts in. That I'm beautiful, I'm wonderful, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I'm awesome, I'm healthy, I'm this, I'm that. So with that being said, I just wanted to just kind of ramble on about intentions and motivation. And I hope that maybe that made sense and that somebody got something from that, because I did. So have a great day and enjoy this. Oh, by the way, hit like, share, join my page, follow me.